we've seen that barricade. While Adam was giving us an update as far as what he was seeing, we saw this barricade that has since gone up to try to keep the peace. So an actual barrier that is in place between law enforcement and protesters. Before it was just that crime scene tape, we saw the law enforcement lens, but now those metal barriers are up to make sure that people cannot necessarily get through as they try to protect the integrity of that crime scene and make sure everyone stays safe, too.
Yeah, absolutely. And as Adam is trying to get closer to the council member to hear exactly what is happening, you can kind of hear. Let's take a listen.
Councilmember Chavez, what is the message at this point? What is the message you're trying to share?
Patrollers on the streets protecting our neighbors. We need. I'm trying to help.
No, but can you go on the other side of the fence?
I'm doing everybody. I did everybody.
We're going to try to start getting them all back.
Councilmember Chavez, can you tell us what's the message you're sharing at this point?
We need community patrollers on the streets preventing the kidnapping of our neighbors from these inhumane ICE agents that are only here to tear our families apart. We need people to drive their neighbors to work, provide food, address the rent issues that they're struggling with, to make sure that people can actually live in this city peacefully.
What have you been told what's happened?
I can't share all the information that I know, but what I do know is that the ICE agent that shot somebody should be arrested effective immediately.
Are you telling people to disperse?
I'm telling people to patrol our neighborhoods, not everybody here, but some of us need to patrol our neighborhoods because people are getting kidnapped if you look at the group chats left to right, and that is not right.
Maria, that is Councilmember Jason Chavez of the Minneapolis City Council. Again, I asked him, are you telling people to disperse? And his message is to go and patrol the neighborhoods. Again, I'd still say there's a crowd of probably 250 to 350 people here right now. You see Minneapolis police behind us doing crowd control. Effectively, all the Border Patrol agents that we saw here at one point are gone. We saw, would estimate probably 50 to 75 federal agents when we got here about an hour ago, I would say. And again, most of them have dispersed. We saw those clashes when they did go to disperse. But again, you have a council member here who obviously is really involved with this community, telling people his message at this point is to go and patrol the other neighborhoods, because he's claiming that there are other ICE activities happening in these neighborhoods right now.
Adam, thank you so much for reporting for us there on the ground.